Ayo, it's Carso, and I'm here with a recap of what happened last night. It is currently November 19th, the day after the NBA draft, where the Warriors were gifted with the second pick in the draft. They had a couple options. We all had a suspicion that Anthony Edwards would go number 1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Warriors had a decision. And after hearing what happened with Clay earlier in the day, his injury to his Achilles was unknown about the severity at the time. But now we know it was an Achilles tear. They had a decision. Would they go with a big man like James Wiseman, a very skilled big man? Would they go with a defensive anchor in Onyeka Okongwu out of USC? Or would they go with the possibly the highest ceiling in the draft in LaMelo Ball? The Warriors ended up selecting James Wiseman, a very skilled 7-footer out of Memphis, who brings them skill right away. He will be able to come in and affect the game with his lob threat and defensive capabilities. I wanted to see him play alongside Clay and Steph. Looks like we might just get him with Steph. But what I'm more excited about is how Draymond Green is going to lead him to be a great leader in the locker room. Draymond has had his issues with teammates, but one thing we can all know is he is a good leader. He wants what's best for the team, and he is going to get his way even if it comes at a price. Later on in the draft, the Warriors would select Nico Mannion out of Arizona. He was a high school phenom, possibly the best high school point guard in the draft class. He fell a lot, but this is a great pickup for the Warriors. He will bring offensive versatility. At 6'3", he has a nice 10-foot floater, and he shot the ball decent in college. And what I am more looking at is his free throw percentage, because I believe if you shoot well from the free throw line, you can eventually shoot well from the three-point line. They also went with Justinian Jessup out of Boise State. He is going to do all the little things the Warriors need. And I think that is very important when you're a team who has championship aspirations with Clay and with Steph and James Wiseman and Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins. They're still going to have playoff aspirations. To be honest, this is going to be one of the best years in recent NBA history. You have a lot of talent in Milwaukee, Brooklyn, both LA teams. Possibly still Houston if James Harden is still there. And the Warriors lost a huge piece, but they drafted 3 guys who down the line can fill the roles of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green. Maybe not to that extent, but Justinian will be able to come in, shoot the ball well, be a leader. He spent 4 years at Boise State, so he knows what he is doing. Out of Nico, you will have an offensive juggernaut who can get to the bucket at will, can score at will. And in James Wiseman, you have possibly a unicorn, a player who has the defensive upside of an Anthony Davis, a footwork of Joel Embiid, and the offensive capabilities of possibly stretching it out to the three-point line down the line. We will see what happens. The Warriors had a great draft night. Thank you.